All right, and it's recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 7th episode of the Newgrounds Portal Podcast. I'm your host, Zach Dude, and sadly, our usual co-host, Timbo, couldn't be here today, but we have our very special guest, Hugo.
Yes, hello, this is me, Captain Hugo. I run
Yes.
the out of context Western porn comics Twitter.
Yes, the very famous one you are probably all too familiar with, fellow viewer.
Yes, me and Zach are the scum of the earth gimmick account
Oh, yes.
owners.
I mean, you know, he finds the nasties and I clean them up.
Yes, we're a double team that way.
Yeah. He's the lewd, I'm the safe.
Yes, the yin and yang of the world.
Yeah. But yeah, either way, yeah, today we're going to be talking about some stuff we saw under judgment on Newgrounds. I guess we could start with the one we both saw together called Nothing Unusual.
Specifically, Nothing Unusual, Chapter 1 of 3.
Well, I mean, yeah, 1 of 3. But I mean, like, even for like a 1 of 3, it was like 24 minutes long, right?
Yeah, I had to do this like trying to make like a whole movie of this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty big, I gotta say, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. From what I saw, you know, the people who made this, they're called Tweens Animations Productions, which is pretty evident of what the animation style is going to be
Yeah.
like in the
Yeah,
animation.
I wonder if it's like a kind of double meaning, if it's meant to be like tween as in like got that age group or something.
You know what? I didn't even think of that when watching it, but because like I was just thinking, oh, it's just going to be all tween animation.
Yeah, also not
But yeah.
sure. You were saying like team earlier. I'm not sure how many people actually worked on this animation. I know he had voice actors, but it seems like
Yeah.
it's kind of like a
I
one
mean,
man operation.
true. Yeah, but I mean, you know, this is a pretty big production. I didn't make it to the credits when I watched this, so I don't know how many people were working
Oh,
on
actually,
this.
there weren't any credits in this one. At the end, just says like follow for more updates on the Twitter.
Oh,
Kind of
that's a
weird.
bit odd. I
Yeah.
mean, you'd think you'd at least release credits after like 21 minutes of movie, but I guess we gotta wait for the full release to see who worked on it.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for chapter 2 and 3 of it.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of the animation, it was decently animating, and it looks like they knew what they were doing. Except when it got to like full body shots, that's when the animation got like a bit choppy.
Yeah, I felt like
Yeah, but
the
I mean,
lip sync.
like,
Oh, sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, well, I was saying I felt like the kind of when I got to the lip syncing part, I thought it was alright, but it felt like a little bit stilted. Like, could have used like one or two more like extra frames for the lip sync to make it a bit more fluid.
True. But I mean, like, yeah, when it was like just chest up from like the bust, that's when it was like decently well animated. Which
Yeah,
is like most of the time, to be fair.
yeah. I feel though with like the kind of rigs and stuff, I felt like they could have used like one or kind of two more like kind of head poses, because otherwise it seems like it's kind of like same like head pose. It looks kind of odd.
You know what? Yeah, they are always kind of looking from the front, aren't they, in this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, not really the front. It's like this is standard like what's it called, 3/4 view.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, it felt like I'm talking about the animation. It felt like the main characters did look alright, but some of the like side characters do look a bit kind of off. Hang on, let me find that thing. Can I copy this? Oh, why can I not copy here? Hang on, let me find it in the actual thing. Then I saw some like side characters really looked really weird. Oh
While
yeah, it's
you're
here.
looking for that, I do want to say that it is like very like cinematic. Though. Oh yeah, I didn't get
Yeah,
to that part, but yeah, that
yeah,
does
so
look kind of weird.
yeah, doing it right as like a butt face, like a
Yeah,
butt
that's a
mouth, really
very
odd.
odd way of like drawing a mask.
Oh, yeah, you were saying earlier, yeah, it does appear pretty cinematic. Like, I do like
Yeah.
how like the intro, whole thing is done without any kind of voice acting. It's just letting the visuals tell the story.
I honestly thought it was gonna be like that the whole time. Honestly. But then
Yeah.
8 minutes in, they start yapping away.
Oh, yeah. I felt. Speaking of, I felt like the quality of the voice acting was alright. Like audio
Yeah, yeah,
quality was
yeah.
good.
It was
Which was
pretty. It was pretty decent voice acting. Yeah, I'll say that.
yeah.
But yeah,
Also,
yeah, it's actually it's like widescreen format, like 16 by 10, I think, which is like pretty rare for Newgrounds.
yeah. A very wide angle.
I mean, the only thing I think I remember seeing in like that kind of format on Newgrounds is remember that one other silent film called like The Quest or like The Journey or something like that with the two like guys, one's like a thief, one's like a mage.
No,
And
or
it's
I'm
also
thinking
like
of
completely like wordless.
no. All that comes to mind is that one like goat guy who I recognised from the start from that one Newgrounds combat game, but that's a different thing probably. Do you have
Hold
the
on, let me
goat?
see if I can find a screenshot
Newgrounds
of
goat.
it.
Goat
Hold on.
man.
I think it was The Journey.
What am I thinking of?
Oh man, it's eating at me.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of Bitey. Yeah, that's brick and wood.
I can't find it now, but yeah, no, it was a really big. It was a really wait, hold on. Actually, you know what? If I look at the Newgrounds, probably like top movies of all time, I can probably find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, it was big when it came out on Newgrounds. Like one of the, I mean, everybody was talking about it.
Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah, back to nothing unusual. I'll say like, what did you think of like the style of it? Did it remind you of anything in particular?
Yeah, the style of it, I took note of it. It kind of reminded me of Hot Diggity Demons Jerry series, if you remember that.
Vaguely. Yeah, that's like one of the
Yeah,
first like
especially
Newgrounds
when it was
series I
like
recall.
especially like the baby. The baby reminded me of the Jerry series a bit.
Yeah, to me the style was kind of like, kind of you know that like My Little Pony spin-off thing, Equestria Girls.
Yeah,
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of that, with like kind of the big eyes and the way the hair's
true.
drawn.
Yeah, but the lines are a lot more like thinner.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah, one thing that kind of made me giggle a bit is that like during like the intro, like it's trying to be all cinematic, but then it uses this font called Letter-O-Matic, which I can't take in like any serious context because that's like the font I use for like everything.
oh yeah, it's like the one I see in like all the like YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's usually used for like comics and stuff. Not really used for anything like serious and cinematic, but later on it like switches to a more serious font.
Yeah. Speaking of
Mm.
later on, there's like a bit where like a character finds the yokai creature, it's like a big ogre dude. I don't know if
Oh.
what he's meant to be doing, but in the actual thing, it looks like just eating poop. I don't know if that's meant to be like him just scooping up mud or something.
Oh, I didn't get to this guy, but yeah, that looks pretty weird.
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, there is a yokai that licks up the germs off of toilet seats. I think it's called an akane or something like that.
Oh yeah. Well, I never played Yoko Watch, so I don't know anything about those beasts or whatever.
Oh, I don't know if it's in Yokai Watch, but I mean, like, yokais are like an actual thing, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying I like look at like the stuff in Yoko Watch based on those yokai.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like back in the day,
Um,
pretty sure there's a bunch of like those fart yokais in Yokai Watch, so probably be that toilet one.
yeah. True, 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 true. What else did I say? Did I say anything? No, not really. Yeah, that's about all the notes I had for this. But yeah, it
Oh
was
yeah,
it was interesting. It was definitely. Oh yeah, I like the neck animation. The neck animation worked really well for like the tweening stuff that it did.
yeah. I felt it actually looked alright about being too kind of weird whenever she did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's one part later with like the old man at a party just like breaking it down. Well, that's funny. It's getting jiggy with it.
Oh, okay. I finally found it.
Oh, you found a thing?
Hold on. It's this old animation called The Reward. That's what it was called.
I think I vaguely remember that. The award. What's that?
I'll post a picture of it in here.
No.
Hold on. There it is. That one. Do you remember this?
Oh no, I must be thinking of something else with a similar name.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was like huge when it came out.
Yeah, I could imagine. It's got 300,000 views.
Yeah. There were a few animated projects. I don't know how many episodes they ended up doing. But yeah, no, it was yeah. Anyways, all right. Anything else you wanted to say about nothing unusual?
Well, basically just generally like, yeah, it seems like it has some promise, interesting. Yeah, visuals are pretty good for what seems like a one-man job. Kind of reminds me of. When I was watching the whole time, game gave me the vibe of like animated James. Like I remember he tried doing those pilots and stuff that didn't really go anywhere.
Oh man, it's funny you mentioned animated James because like the next thing I had coming up kind of reminded me
Oh.
of that a little bit more too.
Before we go on to that, I'd probably just like to kind of say something about the general like Portal itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed there's like looking through it, there always seems to be a bunch of like kind of porn people post on there.
Wait, hold on.
There,
What are you talking about?
I'm still talking about like when I'm looking through like these kind of later submissions on the portal.
Oh yeah. You can easily filter those out if you like press the A button
Yeah,
on
I
the
just think
ratings filter.
it's kind of funny how that's like there's like a ton of it on there. A bunch
Oh
of just like
yeah.
those like CG stuff.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, the most famous like porn artists on the internet come from Newgrounds, like Zone, Derpixion,
Yeah,
all those people.
I guess it has a general history.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, no. I know that if you do if you do porn, you can't get like front paged on Newgrounds. That's for
Uh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine missing out on front page to Biden's foot job.
Oh yeah, I actually remember. I played that game as well.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, faster, slower, faster.
Oh no, meet and bide.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
Oh
The true
no.
gems from the Newgrounds portal.
Yeah, those were rated E as well. Those probably got blamed. To be honest, I don't think anybody voted 5 on those.
Oh yeah, there was one thing that like I saw like blam before I even clicked on it today. It's called. It had literally titled "Three Guys, One Hammer." So yeah, that's probably
Oh,
got blammed
that
immediately.
sounds like a classic in the making.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Probably you can go on to your next video.
yeah, the next one I was wanting to talk about was this one called Star Stormers. It stars this like animated James looking guy. His name is KJ, but like it does. It's not like exactly like animated James because he doesn't have a nose. But I mean, like it has like a very like goofy plot. It's like about these like guys who all live in the same apartment. It's like 5 people who live in the same apartment, which is a bit weird. But yeah, they're all like getting ready to fight demons, but they never really actually fight the demons. They kind of just meander around a bit and do a bunch of like goofy Eddsworld esque gags instead of
Ah,
like getting to fight the demons.
so it's like early Aqua Teen Hunger Force where they had to pretend they were doing a premise, but then immediately give up on it.
Yeah. It's like that, but also at the same time, you get to see like the perspective of the demons as well, who are also kind of fucking around in the same manner.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get kind of the best of both worlds? Question mark.
Yeah, I thought it was like a popular trend in like the 2000s of like taking like established like concept, being like, what if nobody cared about doing it? What if they were just goofed off?
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. It feels like they care, kind of. It feels like they're constantly building up to the plot of fighting the demons, but it's like kind of like a little bit too self-indulgent within itself, within its comedy to get there.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
it definitely feels like it definitely feels like someone with like big dreams, but like they don't really know how to write yet. Not like as an insult, but like, they're too ambitious. Like how I was when I first started making my webcomic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I even kind of told him this in the review section of his movie. I said something along the lines of don't get too like don't get lost in the sauce with your writing. Yeah. I've been saying that a lot lately. Lost in the sauce.
Mm.
Have you been saying that?
No. But what were you saying
Uh,
earlier about like kind of getting too kind of what was I exactly said earlier about getting too ambitious or something? What was the thing you said?
I think so. I think you said something about that.
I was saying something about like for the like age or something.
Oh yeah, something about tweens.
No, I was saying something about you said like the guy was getting too ambitious for like skill at age, and it reminds me like I found this animation that I'm like 90% sure was actually done by like a as an actual like kid. Like, what do you think? Does this seem like it's kind of like the voice acting stuff even sounded like just like a regular like kid who did them?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot of these on there's a lot of these cartoons on Newgrounds where it's like blank guy 1 and guy 2 and like their random adventures.
yeah,
I
probably
think
inspired by a regular show.
Edgeworld definitely had like a long-lasting impression on these kinds of cartoons.
Yeah, yeah, I think I did find another animation that definitely seemed inspired by like Edgeworld called like, but it's like Edgeworld, but it's but like the characters sounded like even more British. There's like incredibly thick accents, and one guy even says like, "There's a bloke in the house."
Yeah.
Yeah, it really seems like they had a long-lasting attachment to the world.
Oh man. I think you would definitely get along with our other British person on the podcast, Podge.
Yeah,
It would be interesting to hear you two have a conversation.
yeah. So
But yeah, either way, back to Starstormers. Yeah, when he actually does like action sequences and stuff, instead of like joking around all the time, it's actually like animated really well. And apparently this thing was like animated by 3 whole people, which is pretty crazy. So like he's definitely ambitious about this project.
mm,
I've never really animated with other people before, to be honest.
yeah. So, what was the process like when he did those animations for that one YouTube channel?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Um, I
like what was that?
do I do all the animation and then I turn it in.
Oh, so you didn't get like any kind of storyboards or stuff to work from. You kind of did it all yourself.
I do get like scripts to work with, and if I'm working with Dexter Manning, then I have to work with an audio description of it, which is a bit of a weird one. It's kind of like making an animation based off a DVD commentary of
Ah,
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Which is a bit weird, but also a lot more freedom because like whatever he doesn't say in his audio commentary, I can just kind of fill in the blanks with whatever I want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's also like pretty memey. Like I noticed he uses that SpongeBob boo womp sound a few times. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
Womp.
yeah.
And yeah. The voice acting though, it's pretty amateurish. I'd say a lot of the females are like kind of like I think this was like a for free audition project because he in the credits it said he used this one site called Casting Call Club, which I've used before actually. And I know you can like change the setting for like paid voice actors to like for free voice actors. And like for free voice actors are people who are like either doing it for fun, testing out their mic, or just completely like green on the thumbs and want to get their foot out there in the voice acting world. And usually for serious projects like these, it hurts a lot more to get like free voice actors, and usually it's more worth it in the end to get paid voice actors for these kinds of projects.
Yeah, I guess some people are just willing to work for exposers.
Yeah, true. But yeah, one more thing I really like kind of criticize about the movie, which I already told him about in my Newgrounds comment to him, was that he tried to like sing an original like credits theme song, but he used like one of the stages from Sonic Mania as like the instrumentals for the music, and I was like, that doesn't really work.
Yeah, like what is that? Just straight up instrumental?
Yeah, he just straight up used one of the songs from Sonic Mania and sung over
No.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only way you could kind of do that and make it work is if you like had like a cover of it. That's also I remember. You know the website Overclocked Remix.
No, I can't say that I do.
They're basically like kind of a group of like musical artists that specialize in doing like new compositions based on video game music, and they would do like big album collabs covering games like Sonic CD or Kirby, and like they would always do like some of the tracks that would be like full like rap songs of it, and they don't sound completely terrible. But yeah, I remember that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think yeah, that works. And what also like would work if it was like if it was like a Sonic fan animation, then yeah, that'd be okay. But I mean, like I don't think there was a single like Sonic reference in this entire animation, so yeah, it doesn't really work. And yeah, the whole animation it also uses like soundtracks from other video games, which that's okay if you're gonna use like it for like if for normal like animation stuff, but like it's trying to do your own original song. Yeah, that's when it doesn't really work too well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, and
So,
going back to Nothing Unusual for a second, looking at the kind of posters the animator has on Newgrounds page, and judging from some of them, seems he has like ambitious. Hang on, let me. He has like ambitious aspects for the story.
oh yeah, huh.
Yeah.
One thing I will critique about the Nothing Unusual is that they kind of rely too much on like the gradient shading a little bit, especially like Flash's auto shading. Because you see like in the hair where like that one little spike is coming out of her face and like it's like blocking like the hair from like making like a straight line of light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's
Yeah,
like
yeah, it's
automated.
best not to get like too over reliant on like Flash's like auto lighting like features and stuff
Oh, yeah,
like
I was
that.
wondering if it was an automated thing.
Yeah, I mean usually what I do this is for all artists listening to the podcast. Use the pencil tool to like outline the shading, and then like color in. Use the fill bucket to like fill in that darker color, and then click on the frame, and then click on the pencil tool color palette, and then if you click like that little um, red X sign, it should like erase all the pencil, and then it'll look like there wasn't a pencil there at all. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a very easy tutorial to follow by this one YouTuber called Gregzilla. I think that's the same guy who made the Ugandan Knuckles meme. But yeah, no, Gregzilla has a really good Flash shading tutorial. It's only like 2 minutes long. You should definitely watch it on YouTube if you're interested in making your Flash art look not too like computer generated.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have any more to say about Star Crashes?
Starstormers?
Stormers, right? Sorry.
No, but you want to know what Stormers sounds similar to?
What?
Stormtroopers, which leads into my next subject,
Oh,
Quirky, episode 2, which is about a Nazi girl and a Russian Twitch streamer duking it out.
okay, well, hang on. Can I, like... Well, hang on, you said you got 2 animations, you got more to talk about?
Yeah, I got 2 more. Oh, wait, I got 3 more animations to talk about.
Okay, it might be good to, like, take a little break here so I can talk about a game I found.
Oh yeah, of course. Okay, sorry. I wanted to do that funny segue, but you know, yeah, I'll let you
Yeah, we
talk.
can do like... Yeah, so this game I found is it's like a prototype thing called Experiment. It's like a game
Ooh.
that's tried to be like based entirely on like audio.
Oh, all
They're
right.
basically it's basically like set up as you being in like a scientific facility, using like an being like because basically the character's like blind and mute, and they've been given a
Oh,
gun, and he basically at the start you're told to shoot like left to right, and you use like left arrow keys. And the person shoot left, versus right shoot right, but then like monsters come into the facility, and you have to like basically listen for the hearing and like the speakers. So if you hear like a growl from the left, you shoot left. If you growl from the right, you shoot right. It was like
that's-
really basic, but I felt like that could be an interesting idea right there. But trying to like juggle all these like different like mechanics. Like maybe there could be like stuff where we have to shoot forward or shoot like twice left right depending on how you hear the growl and stuff.
yeah,
It kind of
that's
reminded me of
pretty
that
cool.
one. It kind of reminded me of that one really old or relatively old Newgrounds game called The Blind Swordsman. If you remember that from Evil Dog,
Maybe.
that had like a similar premise where you had to like fight based on audio cues alone.
From
And there
what
was
you're
all
saying, it kind of reminds me of this one VR game. I forget what it's called, but basically like you're like, you know, completely blind and whatever like you have to like throw objects like across a room to you know, like basically use like echolocation and stuff. And like the sound kind of like makes like a white outline of like, you know, blocks and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, and you get like this whacking stick where you can like whack around and like it's pretty much like a walking stick, but you can like use it to whack objects
yeah,
and kind of like make an outline of like where you gotta go and stuff.
yeah. And
Yeah.
the game also reminded me of this really old iOS game called Papa Sangre. I don't know
Mm.
if you've heard of it, but it's like this really old basically gameplay entirely with visuals where the whole idea is it's like your eyes have been stolen and you have to go into the land of the dead to get them back. And it's based all
Ah.
around like using like their 3D audio tech to kind of immerse you in the world. So like in the first level, you have to like walk around like a pile of bones, not to disturb the dog inside of it. And so you hear like the bones crunching under your feet as you like walk, and you got to be careful to like hear where the dog is to walk around it.
Yeah. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, and I remember being kind of sad that they didn't update it for like newer
Oh,
devices because I know Apple currently they have that new spatial audio tech they're pushing with
right. All right, we good?
testing.
Testing. All right. So, back to what I was saying. I feel like I'm stepping on like a tightrope here.
Because of the subject matter or because of the bot?
Not really because of the subject matter. I mean, it's not like the most politically deep cartoon in the world. I'll definitely say that.
Yeah,
It's just like some. Have you watched the Adult Swim show Milk Chan?
some parts of it, yeah. I remember
Yeah,
seeing some
it's pretty much
clips.
like that, but if she was a Nazi.
So you're saying like Milk Chan if someone from 4chan made it, basically.
Yeah. And like the little girl, she doesn't have like a little girl voice. She's like this like smooth, seductive talking guy, like, oh, hello, Russia Chan, or something
Yeah,
like that.
I bet that's just the animator doing it.
Yeah, it's probably just the animator. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyways, so when I was first watching this, I was kind of bored by the intro and I skipped ahead like 10 seconds. And then I was like bombasted by like this golden statue of Hitler and swastikas everywhere. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck am I watching? I'm gonna have to back up like 10 seconds here. But yeah, it also has kind of like that Neko Sugar Girls vibe to it, where it's kind of like shitty, but you're kind of like debating if it was like made shittily on purpose.
Yeah, I'll say like the style is definitely kind of more like deliberate than Neko. It
Oh
definitely
yeah,
feels like
are you looking at it right now?
yeah. I'm just flicking through it.
Oh
The
yeah, yeah,
paper
yeah.
style is at least unique, I'd say.
Yeah, I like that it's like hand drawn and like on like paper and pen and stuff like that. And like the credits, it says like don't take any of this seriously. This isn't my actual political opinion. So I guess that's good? Question mark.
Yeah, definitely question mark.
Mm. I mean, what compels someone to make a cartoon about Nazis in a semi-positive light?
Yeah, that's a very loaded question.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you want to do like a German faction, then just make it like, just make it like, similar to Nazis, but not like actual Nazis. Like, make it instead of do like what Hey Arnold did, instead of a swastika, make it like a frowny face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or just have like, or just put like sunglasses on Hitler, like Persona.
Yeah. Like in Persona 2. I think that's Persona 2 that did that.
I think it's Persona 1. It's like, because I remember the PSP port.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still funny.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, then the next cartoon I wanted to talk about was Elden Circle. I don't really have too much to say about it. It was a pretty funny cartoon, but this is pretty much my segue into asking you, have you played any of Elden Ring?
Oh, I played like a bunch of it, but not as much as you
Oh,
probably think. I've only played, looking at it now, I've got like 15 hours in it.
I have 51 hours in it.
Damn,
Yeah, but
definitely
but
balanced.
the thing I would do is like whenever I would die, I would draw a frame of animation of whatever I was working on. So a lot of my time in Elden Ring is just like my character standing there waiting for me to finish the frame I was drawing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in ultra reality, I probably only have like I don't know 35 hours in it. If taking the time for the fact that I was drawing in the middle. But yeah, no, it's a very good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And the last cartoon I wanted to talk about was BRB. I'm on my break. Episode 2. Lots of episode 2s.
Oh yeah. Before that, I got like two more things to say. So I
All
got
right.
another game to talk about. It's called Dung Lads.
Dung lads like poop.
Yes. Well, it's like meant to be like dung is in dungeon.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it sure seems like kind of a interesting idea. It's a Unity game, but it's like focused with like multiplayer. So like the idea is that it's like a dungeon crawler where you create rooms where so you can like create a group of people to like kind of go into dungeons to like shoot at the enemies.
All right.
I thought it was an interesting idea, but it felt like it needed months more work for it. Like there's like a slow intro at the beginning of the game you can't skip when you create like a room, and it has like really repetitive music. But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
feels like the
The,
same
the
like
good
beat for like
old
8 seconds. Yeah.
The good old Monster Hunter World problem. Unskippable cutscenes, every new save file.
Yeah. Yeah, another thing I'll say is that do you know an animator called Drew Langlois who did
Can't
the
say that I do. Whatever they made.
Dudes of Hazmat? You know that series?
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
Oh, yeah, I noticed while I was looking for the portal that he started uploading to Newgrounds. He putting some
Oh,
of his like
that's
older stuff
cool.
on there. I thought that was pretty neat to see him on that place.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember finding his stuff while looking up animated pilots on YouTube because that's the thing me and my brother like doing. We like looking up animated pilots and seeing what they did right and wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other cool animated pilots you've seen recently?
Uh, not particularly. Like
Hmm.
most of the other stuff I've seen were just like little shorts and stuff.
Uh, there's one really good pilot I saw recently. It's called The Rhino and the Red Bill.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, Tales from Scorchwater Valley. Yeah, I posted it in the events and announcements because I was like, oh, this needs more views.
Yeah, I remember that dude. Wasn't that dude like making like a Kickstarter for it?
Maybe? I'm not sure, but yeah, it's very professionally done. I'll say that much. The voice acting is a little very weak.
Oh
Mainly
yeah.
the bird. I don't really like the voice for the bird.
Okay, so looks like the was the pilot released? Uh, oh, okay. So yeah, the Kickstarter for that was like last year, and like the short I
Oh,
think
okay.
just came out.
Yeah,
Did you
I
say?
can't believe I can't believe I never heard anything about it. It just kind of like blindsided me.
Yeah, I think I remember finding an animator because he was doing like I think animation commissions on like Twitter.
Huh.
And he like started doing the animated pilot. Yeah, this is like kind of like what a lot of internet animators kind of work towards, always work towards building like their kind of big pilot project. Like that's what Jules been spending most of his time doing, hasn't it? He's been working on that one pilot with the two dudes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But
But
yeah,
yeah.
either way. All right. So BRB, I'm on my break, episode 2.
Okay.
So you know how
When are you
there's
gonna be
like
back?
huh?
You said you're gonna be RB.
Oh no, that's the title of the animation.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so you know how there's like an infestation on like two dudes hanging out cartoons, like oh Bob and Jim, Tycho and Gabe, Jimmy and Bobby, stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah, there's in the recent flourishing of third wave feminism, there's a lot of two chicks hanging out cartoons as well, and they're not really that different at all, honestly. Like Tuca and Birdie. This one's kind of like the same kind of stuff.
Yeah. Looking at the page, it looks like it was made for Adult Swim Smalls.
Yeah.
As I guess it's kind of like a shorts program.
Ah. Okay. But yeah. But usually the two chicks hanging out. It usually focuses less on like gross out humor and drugs, and more like on like social media and Instagram and talking about other people. Which I guess that's I guess that's the usual female outing, isn't it?
That's another loaded question, I imagine.
Yeah. If Podge was here, she'd be like, "Oh, you got that right, mate."
Blimey.
Yeah. But yeah, it does have a unique like sci-fi twist on things, where all the characters are like kind of like abstract, kind of looking.
Yeah, see, there's like a poodle girl.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, that reminds me of another one. Remember that one recent like Sailor Moon for adults kind of animated show that came out recently?
The one on, I want to say, was it
The one on
Sci-Fi or was it another
Sci-Fi.
channel?
Yeah,
Oh, it was
Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi. Yeah, I vaguely,
Yeah.
I remember it, but I just can't remember the name of it.
I think we might have talked about this last week with our last guest, but yeah. Do you remember any of that?
Vaguely. I'm trying.
Yeah. This is kind of in the same vein. But I mean this
Oh,
one is like less trash and more so like chill.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for what I got.
Uh, okay.
Any other interesting things you saw this week on Newgrounds?
Nothing really that major.
All right. Any other related topics that you want to segue into?
Uh, I guess just hmm. Okay, well here's have you talked about the Flashpoint project on this podcast before?
Flashpoint. I
Yeah.
can't say I have. I don't even know what that is, to be
Oh,
honest.
really? That's interesting. It's
No.
basically it's mainly a web game preservation project, basically trying to pull together all these kind of Adobe. It started out as just grabbing Adobe Flash games from the internet, the whole death of it and all,
Oh yeah,
and trying to
I've heard a
archive
little bit about that now
those are
that you
big
mention it.
projects, and now it's expanded out into all these other game engines like Shockwave and Pop and stuff.
Yeah,
And the,
isn't that how Ruffle was made?
I think Ruffle is separate, wasn't that Newgrounds? I think there's a Newgrounds thing, Ruffle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was saying alongside that, it also has the Newgrounds Auditorium, which is a big archive of Newgrounds Flash animations, using the tech from Flashpoint.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it has 131,000 Flash animations.
Hmm. I wonder if it has like all of the Flash animations that were taking off because of copyright reasons as well.
It might do. It's got
Yeah.
the total size of it is 260 gig.
Oh wow.
But you can
But yeah,
download a.
no. Yeah, there were a lot of animations that were taking off in Newgrounds because they had copyright music in them. Like Tankman episode 1 that was taken off in Newgrounds because it had the ending footage of Titanic on it.
Uh, and I imagine all those Newgrounds that got infamous for using copyright stuff, probably I think the Teletubbies one that had
Oh yeah,
controversy around it. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, Newgrounds has had its fair share of controversies. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, yeah. Music copyright like these days have just kind of gone to shit.
Yeah, and that's another thing I was noticing while I was going through the portal looking at animations. There's a specific section that if you believe this submission contains unlicensed music, please flag it as such.
Yeah,
Basically, they're really afraid of that stuff happening because it'll probably cause issues with the server stuff.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Sorry, my co-host was just saying that he can join in soon if he wants, but we're just I mean, do you want him to come in so he can say goodbye with us?
I'm sure I can still might have time to talk about one more or something.
All right, hold on. Let me get him in.
Yeah, I was look on here and what it says for the best of all time on here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I was looking for the reward, but I guess it kind of got knocked off. I mean, with Friday Night Funkin' coming into popularity, it brought back to life a lot of old Newgrounds flashes, like the Madness series and
Oh yeah.
Pico into Light.
I imagine they probably that really brought a lot of new people to the Newgrounds.
Yeah, yeah, it did.
Uh,
For better or for worse, there's like a big divide in Newgrounds now. Oh, hey, Imbo is here.
yeah. Hello.
Hello, hello. He's having mic problems. Oh, how unfortunate.
Oh no.
Man, first you come in here late, and then you have mic problems. God, what kind of co-host are you?
Oh, that's interesting. The
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
oh that
Yeah,
one sh-
I do that. I do that a lot here.
uh, that one short that was uploaded to it in last December is already one of the best of all time. That one, Lucky Boy. If you've seen it,
Lucky boy, lucky boy.
the
Oh
one with the sock
man.
puppet.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh, I got that confused with the graphic novel Lucky Penny for a second.
And it's I remember hearing about that. And it's already one of the best of the site. Pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really too interested in it. I mean, it doesn't look like something that's for me, that's for sure. But I do know that the creator of it follows me on Twitter, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I didn't really follow him back.
Oh
But
no.
it's good to have like someone who's such a big creator be a fan of my works. I guess I guess I am pretty humbled by that.
Yeah.
My PC. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay,
All right.
okay, now we can hear you.
Hey guys, for the moment being, the audio quality is gonna be shit. What are you guys on right now?
We're talking about like some of the top Newgrounds movies.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's kind of like kind of wrapping up. Hang on, do you have like one or two more animations to talk about or something?
No,
Yeah.
Oh,
probably
Mo,
because
do you have any
you guys
animations to talk
already
about?
talked about it.
Huh?
And let me get on my PC now. I'm just logging in.
All right.
okay.
What did you tell the audience?
What did we told the audience a lot.
Yes. Like
Yeah,
the main
we
one.
talked. We've been talking for an hour, man. You want me to summarize the whole hour of this podcast?
Oh, I know. I want you to tell me the reason, like that you told them why I cannot be here.
I didn't say a reason. I just said you couldn't be here.
I wanted you to make. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we didn't have
What,
enough time to think
you
of
wanted to do a
a.
bit? You wanted to do a bit or something?
I wanted to do like a really fucked up bit where I said I was being charged for kicking a baby or something like that.
Oh, I was gonna say you were still like dealing with legal stuff from the February storming.
Oh man.
What,
At first I
like the
was
storming
late,
of
and then
the
I had
Capitol?
text.
Yeah. It's probably something
I
else.
think that was in January, actually, like a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of a funny like way to tie it into Newgrounds. I couldn't think of anything. Yeah,
Mhm.
we must have been we were just talking about shorts we found. The one we talked the most about was Nothing Unusual. If you saw that one.
Nothing unusual.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. Or did you already talk about it?
Oh, we did already talk about
We
it.
already talked about all of the animations in our notes.
Shit! You guys are just wrapping up then. All right. You can cut this
Yeah.
part out. Just say bye.
No, hold on. I want to talk a little bit about like one subject I want to update too. Yeah, with Friday Night Funkin' and the popularity of it. Not even an official like Friday Night Funkin' week, but like the Tricky mod like like blew up the Madness series. So now like all of the Madness movies are in the best of all time list.
That
And Spooky Month 4 is currently at number 1. Thanks, I think that's large part in part to Friday Night Funkin' as well. For
That
the
was actually
longest
number
time,
2.
number 1 used to be Tarboy, and There She Is. Have you guys ever seen There She Is?
Vaguely remember, but I never saw them.
It's like one of my favorite. It's like one of my favorite movies of all time on Newgrounds. It's the one about the cat and the rabbit falling in love and stuff.
Oh yeah, but like it's probably because you have your dots have turned off. But the best of all time on here for me still says Fandle Tales. I don't know what that is.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't have it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have adult.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. I have
the
adult
hell?
animations turned on. Okay, yeah. Fandale Tales. That's that's the most recent pornographic piece from their Pixion that just came out.
Oof.
I didn't know that was number 1, but hey.
I
Uploaded
thought
a week.
Fandle Tales was released a long time ago. I remember
What
watching.
is it's a new episode released a week ago. Already has
Oh, it's
over
a
2
new
million
episode,
views.
or is it like? Is it like?
Looks like a
like
new
a-
one.
Wait, hold on. There are
It's like a
multiple episodes
continuation.
of this shit.
Apparently.
Let me.
Also,
see.
it's a continuation of the other Fandle Tales.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. It says he uploaded a safe for work version of it. That might be what you. Oh wait, no, that's only on YouTube. All right. Well, hold on.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this. It takes us a week.
I don't see any other parts of the Fandale Tales. Oh wait. Oh. Okay. I get it now. So it's I got confused. I didn't think it was like part of the D&D campaign one. I thought I thought that was just its own story, but no, it's for the D&D series.
Yeah. Continued.
But yeah, no, yeah, all right. So yeah, porn is a very big thing on Newgrounds.
Oh shit! Saying Talbot earlier, I didn't realize James Lee was the one who made that.
Yeah, James Lee, he's also a very like famous Newgrounds guy. I'm not really a big fan of him though, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I only know him for his like YouTube stuff. Where he does his like face thing.
Oh my god, I just did a comparison, and Derpixion isn't the #1 followed person on Newgrounds anymore. Or I mean, Ninja Muffin isn't the most followed person on Newgrounds anymore. Derpixion is back on top. I mean, Derpixion used to be like it for a while, and then Ninja Muffin topped him when Friday Night Funkin' came out. But I guess now with the new Fandale Tales out, Derpixion is back on top.
Yeah, and I guess the only way FNF can make it back is by doing nothing for 3 months again.
Well, I mean, it's gonna have a big update April 30th.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, did you not see the trailer?
No. I thought it was just for the vinyl.
I think Phantom Arcade released a really cool looking trailer. I think it's going to be the update for animated cutscenes coming in.
Oh, okay.
Animated cutscenes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it's gonna be like a new, like they're actually putting the story in now.
Yeah. I mean, what they have on Newgrounds, it's like it's not really how the game's story is going to be. It's a bit out of order. Like Spooky Month, like the Spooky Month kids, that wasn't supposed to be like that isn't gonna be week 2 in the final game. Like Spooky Month is supposed to be like way later in the game, but they released it for Halloween as like a part of the demo.
Yeah.
The whole game is a demo. I'll buy the game if it's like.
Well, I mean, when the full game releases.
Yeah, on PS1.
Yeah.
Wait, did they release that thing or not? Let me double check.
I think they did.
That was like one of their like joke stretch goals.
Yeah.
Let me see. They reached 2.2 million, and I think that was. Okay, no, that was 3 million. They didn't do it. Too bad.
But yeah, I know they got the cassette tape goal, and they recently released art for that, which looks really cute.
And they recently, the last thing I saw earlier today was a teaser for the vinyl release of Volume 1.
Yeah. Did you pledge money to the Friday Night Funkin' Kickstarter?
Nah, I was worried about it becoming like one of those vaporware things, like freaking Star Citizen.
Oh, yeah. I dumped about like $75 into that. I did it because I really wanted the vinyl, which I like collecting vinyl, and that's about how much a vinyl record costs, anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that the vinyl is being handled by the same people who does the vinyls for Neo Ciciega and not Lemon Demon, Tally Hall.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
They're really targeting that 15-year-old band kid audience.
Yeah, but apparently production is actually going pretty smoothly so far. The reason why they were so radio silent recently was because they were busy. With Kickstarter money, you don't get it all at once. You get it like kind of like in waves, I guess. And they like had to do like a lot of budgeting, and they actually had to hire accountants and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'd imagine that's really important to make sure all the money doesn't like burn up instantly.
Yeah. So they were busy with that and making the backer rewards. Yeah, but yeah, now that they're done with all that, they can finally get started on the game.
Yeah, the only Kickstarter project I donated money to was that Wonderful 101 remastered one. Because that one I figured like, oh well, since the game's already out, there's no way they can like. It would be hard for them to screw up the port.
Yeah,
it would eventually come out. So I just got like a thing for the game code, and it did come out, and I was happy because that game's really good.
Yeah, there's been a few Kickstarter games that I pledged to that have kind of been in Kickstarter hell for a while.
Oh yeah.
I can't really remember them too much now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess with that, that's about all we got. I've been your
Yeah.
host, Zach Dude. Himbo, kind of a late addition to this episode, but
Oh,
appreciate having you here.
I didn't say much. Actually, I didn't say anything.
Hugo, anything you want to plug before we leave?
Well, no, just have user stuff. I've got the Twitter, got my personal Twitter, all that. Just follow Safe Loods, follow Zach, follow his stuff. And I guess tune in
Aw.
next time for more Newgrounds discussion of masterpieces such as Komi, Shuko, and Free Guy.
Yeah. All
Beautiful.
right. And with that, I'll see you lads and ladies later.